Hello and welcome to an album a day, day 333, going through my vinyl collection one at a time. We're back to vinyl today because this just arrived at my doorstep. Found a few good deals over the holidays so far. Got a few more that I'm looking at that are in the $5 range actually for some pretty good stuff. So keeping my fingers crossed on those. But this is really interesting right here what I have, because this is a repressing of Deep Purple's initial album, Shades of Deep Purple, from the Parlophone photo, which looks like this. Some interesting stuff about this. This is a reissue. This came out in 2022 in Argentina. There's a specific reason I know it is the Argentina copy. I'll get to that in a second. But there's a few things I love about this. So there's the front cover, the $1 million photo as it's known. On the back, very nice. I love that tone of purple, honestly, through the whole thing. But here's something fun. It says specifically file under popular or pop group, that I'm a fan of. I think that's just hilarious. It's in pretty good shape, to be honest. I got it for a great price because there's a little bit of damage to the cover, not much. There's just a slight indentation here, and where was it? Right down here. Not bad at all. The back looks almost perfect. Just again, that same slight indentation there. Actually, the top looks pretty good. Just a little bit of ring wear, really not much. And then again, just right there. But for the price I got it at, honestly, I can't complain one bit. And I love this album. Of course, I have the Tetragrammaton version. But yeah, this is an album that always makes me happy. But something interesting happened in this pressing, and this is how I know for sure it's the Argentina pressing, because that's the only one that this appears to have happened on. So let me run down the songs for you. So on the front here, on side A, we open with And the Address, that full minute-long organ solo that really is just one giant build into the song. Band redid this a couple of albums ago, did a great version of it. Not quite the same, but a great version. Then we get Hush, the famous Joe South song. One More Rainy Day. A lot of people complain about that song. I like it personally. Prelude Happiness. Love the snare work on this. Going into I'm So Glad. Side B. So here's the vinyl, by the way. Replication of the original Parlophone copy of it. Nice hair on there. Come on. Okay, so there's that. But the back, side B, which should start with Mandrake Root, which is one of my all-time, right, top Deep Purple songs. Starts with a song called A Mandrake Root. One word, A Mandrake. Don't know how that happened. Clearly, they didn't catch it before they started pressing them. They didn't overlay anything on the label to compensate for that error, but in any case, it is what it is. So there's that. But it's a great song, regardless of how you spell it. Then we get Help, the Beatles cover, Love Help Me, and then Hey Joe. A great album all the way around, one that I absolutely love. Really cool to have the Parlophone cover, because the regular one that I covered initially, the one that I've always had, is the one that has like multiple smaller versions of that picture across the top in different shades of purple. So to have like actually the full original photo is pretty cool. I think I paid $13 for this, if I remember right. So that's not bad, because new, mint, they're going for 30. That little bit of damage to the cover, not going to complain about. Comes all the way from Argentina, so there's that. Really, really cool. But I did find something else while I was doing holiday shopping. I actually had this on my list. This was a pretty important item for me. Got a huge discount on it, going direct from the manufacturer. So if you guys are looking for a manual album cleaner, check out Spin Clean. This comes with everything. It comes with the rollers, the brushes, the unit, the cloths. The only thing it doesn't come with is distilled water, so you'll want to get some distilled water. Haven't had a chance to try it out yet because you have to wash the towels before you clean for the first time. So they're in the dryer right now. But really cool. Less than $70. And I'm looking forward to cleaning up some of these used records with it and seeing how playable they are. You can do quite a bit. You can do about 50 in one wash. You get enough to do well beyond my entire collection. It can do 45, 78s, and 33 RPMs. So definitely worth checking out. So Spin Clean, they've been around for a very, very long time. The biggest concern I had looking for a record cleaner, I'd love to get an ultrasonic. They're pretty expensive, but for now, this is great. The main thing I was looking for was longevity. You know, a company that's been around a long time, I want to be able to get the solution that they have designed for their cleaner. And, you know, so many of these companies, like they'll make a product, 2 years later, they're gone. You can't find the solution. Now you've got the product. Now you got to figure out if somebody else's solution works with it. So I wanted to find a company that had a real long-term stability, and they had been around for a long time. So that would be the one I would recommend, Spin Clean. But yeah, great find. Got some more on the way. We'll be doing the rest of the CDs in between the albums arriving. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you have a great day. Check out Deep Purple Smoke on the podcast today, covering the song Doing It Tonight from Bananas with Nathan Beaudry from the Deep Purple podcast. Had a great time recording that episode. It's a really interesting song. Really interesting subject matter, but just the style of music is completely different, and Nate and I really dug into the vocals and everything. So check that out. Have another episode for you tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed the 5 bonus episodes of Uriah Heep the Magician's podcast. I'm almost done recording my next podcast that will start airing in September through the beginning of November, and actually the timing would have ended perfectly because it would have ended on Friday the 13th. However, I found another EP with 4 more songs that were not included in the original list, so it goes for 1 more week beyond that. But that's all right. I don't mind. It just would have been really cool for it to have worked out that way. But in any case, that'll be coming out soon. In the meantime, keep enjoying the Haskincast podcast on Wednesdays, Deep Purple Smoke on the podcast, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Last night, we wrapped up Rock Court. That should be out before the end of the year. I'll, of course, be posting the links to that as well. And lots of fun stuff coming up. So we will see you guys tomorrow for the next episode. Cheers.